Today, I want to talk about a topic that a lot of us are going to face here at some point in our life. Downsizing your home, whether you're transitioning to a smaller space or just simplifying your life. We all know that the baby boomers are getting older, so this may be a situation that you're dealing with your parents or potentially just yourself. But downsizing can feel overwhelming. But don't worry, I've got some practical tips here to help make it a lot easier for you. Okay, first and foremost, you kind of want to start early. Let's face it, you didn't accumulate all this stuff in your house overnight, so you can't expect to downsize it all in just one day. All right, so give yourself plenty of time to sort through your belongings. Spread the process out over several weeks, several months, if not a couple years. Okay. Take breaks. Use methodical choices to allow yourself time to confirm what you're keeping and accept what you're letting go. Trust me, waiting until the last minute will only add stress to the equation. So use spare time wisely, dedicate small amounts of time to small projects in deciding what you're going to keep and potentially what you might want to give away. Um, the second part of that step is taking inventory. This is a big one. As you declutter, um, create a full inventory of your belongings. A list or a spreadsheet can help you decide what truly is important and prevent you from accidentally giving something away or keeping duplicate items that you just don't need. An inventory is also helpful for moving into your new home. You'll know exactly what you have and can plan for the space that fits your pared down lifestyle. Plus, if you're planning a garage sale or donating items, your list will help you make sure that you're easily organized in what's going out the door versus what's staying. The other factor is with a list, you can also determine what you might be giving away to your loved ones. In that list, you can categorize um, items that you're going to keep, items that you're going to give to your son, your daughter, or even potentially others, and or donating to charities. Okay, this is going to help you determine the essentials to downsizing. It doesn't mean getting rid of everything. It just means you want to keep the essentials and the things that you are most, cherished. Um, One thing about giving away items to loved ones is you still get to see it and it still has use within the family. May have sentimental values to them and or to yourself. So have a conversation with items that you may not want to keep or items that you want to stay within a certain side of the family or a certain individual. Someone may have some more sentimental value to something than another. Like an older child may want X, but a younger child may want Y, and they have different reasons why they may want it versus the other. Okay. Figure out in step three, figure out the must have items, the furniture, the appliances, the dishes, the clothing, and the electronics. This is also a great time to assess the condition of those essentials. Um, are your towels looking threadbare? Are they finally time to be replaced and thrown away? That warped frying pan, can you just let it go? Let go of items that seem to have seen their better days and invest in quality replacements that will last you for the years to come. Step four, consider the sentimental items. We all have those sentimental treasures, family, photos, heirlooms, gifts, loved ones. Make sure that they hold the emotional value that you feel that they deserve. While these items may not serve a functional purpose, they are still important in your new home. Give away the other sentimental items to family members that can appreciate them also. Okay. You don't have to keep everything. Be selective about what truly matters to you and fits into your new space. Maybe not every art project from your child made in elementary school needs to come home. And quite frankly, a lot of times the kids don't want them either. Okay. Only keep what's meaningful enough to be cherished. Step five, take it one room at a time. Downsizing an entire house can feel overwhelming, but here's my advice: don't think of it as tackling the whole house at once. Focus one room at a time. Start with smaller areas like closets, bathrooms before moving on to larger spaces, like the kitchen or the living room. Here's the thing: once you get one area done and you have some extra space, start with that room as the keep room. Mark it. Everything that goes in that room is the items that you want to keep. This approach makes things manageable, and you kind of know exactly what items are not to be given away, not to be at a yard sale, not to be given to charities. Okay. So you can also start by packing up some of these items. Okay. Step six, get rid of duplicates. One of the easiest way to declutter is to eliminate duplicate items you have two or three of, that you only use really one of them. For example, you don't have multiple slow cookers or sets of measuring cups. If you haven't used all of them at once, it's probably safe to let some of those extras go. Okay. Um, Digitalize. Step seven, when possible, photos, documents can take up a surprising amount of space and clutter. Consider digitalizing these items by scanning them onto a hard drive, saving them in the cloud. This way, you preserve the memories in two vital different ways, while freeing up physical space for your new home. If digitalizing feels like too much work, enlist the help of a professional service. They'll handle it for you. You can send a box out and they'll send it back, and you can double check that everything's digitalized, and then you can dispose of those items. Keep in mind personal items such with social securities, dates of birth, things of that nature. Make sure you do dispose of them in an efficient way. Make sure that they're shredded. There are services that you can just drop off the items and they'll shred it for you. Okay. Um, Measure your furniture before moving day arrives. Any of the furniture that you feel you're going to keep, um, and plan on bringing on that spreadsheet that you created, make sure it fits in your new space. Go ahead and measure it, put those dimensions in the spreadsheet. You can pull that up and you can uh, figure out what will fit in your new place and what won't. Trust me, this step will save you a lot of headaches later on moving something or bringing something that you intended to have a spot for that just doesn't fit. Okay. Um, if something doesn't fit, consider selling it or donating it before a move rather than dealing with it, the hassles later. Okay. Um, Donate, sell, or gift items. Hugely important. Once you've decided that, which belongings you're keeping and the ones that don't make the cut for the smaller home, find good homes for them. You don't have to throw everything away. Many items can be donated to a charity, sold online, or at a garage sale, or gifted to friends and family. They may want the picture that was hanging on the wall in the living room. Okay. It may have sentimental value to them for one reason or another. They might have been there when you bought it, something, or they may have been the one to give it to you. So consider where the gifts, consider where the items came from. In some cases, the person giving the gift might want it back. They might not. Okay. Step 10, Consider storage options. Finally, think about the storage solutions for your new space. If you just cannot give something away and you want to keep it and you don't have the space, um, consider a storage unit. They're somewhat inexpensive, and then that'll give you time to decide if you truly want to get rid of it. If you have it in a storage space and haven't used it for 6 months, highly probable at that point it's time to get rid of it. Downsizing isn't just about reducing clutter, it's also about creating a new, simpler life that fits your current needs while preserving what matters most. Take it one step at a time, stay organized, and embrace this opportunity as a fresh start. The fun thing about downsizing is you're going to get to relive a lot of the memories through the items that you have collected over time. And you can share those with family members as you're doing it. Remember when you gave me this garden gnome, or remember when we were playing baseball with the gloves, and you can offer them, hey, do you want to take these items home? Um, I'd hate to maybe donate them to someone that didn't appreciate the value, and those family members may also appreciate it. Keep in mind, sometimes they may feel like they don't want to take it from you just in case you really want it. Just let them truly know if you don't take it, I'm going to donate it, and then they'll feel more comfortable saying, "Yeah, I would like to have it." Okay. If you need advice on finding a smaller home or help navigating this process, I'm here for you every step of the way. One of the things that I find from a mortgage lender standpoint, in many cases, family members just don't need that bigger home any longer, and or maybe they need to be in a one level rambler or a condominium that doesn't have stairs. Um, these all come with change, and so I can help you understand how much cash you're going to potentially net from the sale of a home, and then I can also guide you on whether or not you're going to pay cash for that next home, or if downsizing is a means to, sell $1 million home and buy a $300,000 home. I can give you some advice on whether or not a small mortgage can make sense or not, along with working with your financial advisors potentially to discuss a plan for retirement. Downsizing doesn't always mean when you sell a house that you have money to go ahead and pay cash. So in some cases, you might need a mortgage, or there may be better use of the money versus paying all cash. So we can walk you through some of those investment details. We do it every day. In closing, my name is Kevin Retcher, owner of First Meridian Mortgage. Embrace downsizing. You're going to have a lot of memories and emotions going through things that you've collected over the years. And it's a good time to reflect. Keep what you really, really need. Try to give family members items that they would appreciate having, and embrace it.